Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, but we got some big things coming up, and I wanted to go through a scenario of selling puts because that's what I've been doing on this channel. I've been selling options, or at least trying to make some extra income. That's been my goal. So far, we've been doing a decent job doing that. I've made mistakes along the way, and hopefully you guys can learn from those as well. And if you want some more content, I've started a TikTok. I'll have it linked down in the description if you use TikTok. I feel like a lot of my content's easier to digest in short form. So I've been doing daily videos like how much I've made each day from selling options and little tips and tricks along the way. So feel free to check that out. And we've hit a milestone on this Robinhood portfolio that I use to sell options. And if you notice right here, the Sofi stock, notice the amount of shares. We now surpassed 6,000 shares of Sofi, which is absolutely wild. Why do I have so many shares of Sofi? Well, when I sell options, I get premium, and I can take that premium and I can withdraw it and it can go to my bank account, but I don't really need it to pay my bills because I have a job. So what I do instead is I invest it into stocks, usually the ones that I sell the options on. So it's like reinvesting into that particular stock. And that's what I did with Sofi. I started with, I think, 3,000 shares initially, and we've doubled it. And a lot of it is thanks to reinvesting from selling options. And today I wanted to go over a scenario because we have earnings coming up very soon with Sofi. And if we scroll down through all of the options that I've sold and look, so we can see July 29th next week is when earnings are going to be released. And as you may know, when you sell options around earnings, it's risky. And because of that, you make more in premium because there's more implied volatility, because people usually react a little more dramatically, or you might find out some news that makes investors change their mind one way or another to either buy more of the stock or maybe sell off. And because of that, we get more premium around earnings time. So if I go to sell a put and I skip into next week, look how much these premiums are. I can sell a $20 strike put, make almost $50. And I know the chance of profit and this expiring completely worthless is around 75%, but I like to dial it down a bit because I think 75 is a little high around earnings time, just because it is going to be so volatile, or the potential to be so volatile. So instead, let's look at this $19 strike, and you can see I've already sold 5 of these, and right now they're going for $25 a piece. And I wanted to show something. I showed this in my last video, maybe you missed it. I have an option selling calculator now on my web app selloptions.net that you can use to upload your Robinhood statement and see how much you're making from selling options. And I also added this calculator. And here you can see what's the actual ROI that I'm making from selling options. So our option type here this time is going to be a put. It's going to expire next Friday. The premium, and this is per share, so it's 0.25. It's exactly what you see here, 0.25. The strike price is going to be $19, and let's say we sell 3 of them. If we calculate this, we see the total premium gained was $75 total. But what's the ROI? What's the amount that I'm getting relative to the amount I have to put up as collateral? So in 8 days' time, my ROI is 1.32%, which I think is really, really good. And if you were to annualize this and be able to do this each and every week, that would get you a 60% return annually. These are cool to theorize, the annualized return, but honestly, things have to go right 100% of the time for this to be true. Also, if you're considering selling calls, you can change the option type to call and run your scenario here, also accounting for the cost basis if you are going to end up exercising those options and selling those shares. And then you can also see, okay, how much am I also making from just the appreciation of the shares? But I'm excited for Sofi earnings. Hopefully you are too. I really appreciate you guys watching. Go check out the website if you want and see what's over there. See if you can use any of it. And I hope to see you in a future video.